Hello students, I welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1. We are revising chapter number 5, that is linear equations in two variables. In that we have started with practice set and there we are solving question number 3. From that first two questions are done. Now let us start with the third question. Previously I gave this as homework. Okay, so if you have done it as homework, you can cross check your answers here, and those who are not solved, those who are having doubts here, they can solve here with me. Okay, so let us start with the third question here. X minus 2y is equal to minus 10, and the second equation is 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 12. Okay, so first of all observe whether the given equations are in standard form or not. So what we can observe that the equations are in standard form, that is ax plus by is equal to c. The variables x and y are on left hand side and the constant is on right hand side of the equation. Okay, so since they are in standard form, our next step is to number these equations. Okay, so let us number these equations as 1 and 2. So we can write x minus 2y is equal to minus 10, equation number 1, and 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 12, equation number 2. Okay, so numbering is done. Now the next step is to observe the coefficients. Here we have to equate the coefficients and then we have to eliminate the variable. Okay, so coefficients must be equal. At least for one variable, we need equal coefficients. So let's observe the coefficients here. See here, coefficient of x is 1 in first equation and here it is 3 in second equation. And for y, minus 2 in first equation and minus 5 in second equation. We have to equate any one. So if we try to equate y, we have to multiply both the equations here. Instead, here coefficient of x is 1 and if we multiply equation 1 by 3, then these two coefficients of x will become equal. Okay. So for equating the coefficients, let us multiply equation 1 by 3. So write down multiplying equation 1 by 3. When you are multiplying the equation, you have to multiply each and every term. So when you multiply here, you will get 3x. Here you will get minus 6y. And here you will get minus 30. So write down the new equation as 3x minus 6y is equal to minus 30. And number it as 3. Okay. Now you can observe equations 2 and 3. We have equated coefficient of x. Both the places you can see the coefficient is same, 3 and 3. Now the next step is to decide whether to add or subtract. So I told you that observe the signs. If the signs are same, you are going to subtract. Because addition will not help us to eliminate x here. So we have to go for subtraction. Okay. So let us write down the statement. Subtracting equation 3 from 2. Okay. That means second equation will appear up and third equation will appear below that. Okay. So let us write down it properly in the vertical manner. First we will write down equation number 2. That is 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 12. Then minus sign stands for subtraction. After that we are going to write equation number 3, that is 3x minus 6y is equal to minus 30. Okay. Now the next step, you know that whenever we are subtracting, we have to change the sign of each and every term of the second equation. So here plus 3x will become minus here minus 6y, so here we can write down plus, and here also minus is there, so we have to write down plus. So changing of sign should be done. Whenever you are doing subtraction, this step is very important. You have to change the sign everywhere. Okay, now let us subtract here. See, plus 3x and minus 3x, so they will get cancelled here. And here plus 6y minus 5y. So 6 minus 5, 1. That means you will get y here in LHS. And 30 minus 12, that is 18. So we will get answer here, y is equal to 18. So in this way, the variable x is eliminated and we got the value of y as 18. Now the next step is to substitute the value of y in any one equation here. Let us choose equation number 1 because it is little bit simpler. Okay, so substituting y is equal to 18 in equation 1. I hope you must have written it along with me. If you have not written it, please pause the video and write it. And then you can go to the next slide. Okay, now I am not giving time to write. I told you that you write along with me only. So this y is equal to 18 we are going to substitute in equation 1. So write down substituting y is equal to 18 in equation 1. Write down equation 1, that is x minus 2y is equal to minus 10. And in place of y we are writing 18. So x minus 2 inside the bracket 18 which shows multiplication is equal to minus 10. Now here 18 2s are 36 minus 36. If we shift to right hand side, it will become plus 36. So what we will get, therefore x is equal to minus 10 plus 36. So 36 minus 10 is 26. And therefore value of x is equal to 26. Okay, so we got both the values. We got x as 26 and we know that y is equal to 18, which we have found out previously only. Then finally you have to write down the solution in round bracket. Okay, so solution is equal to, inside the round bracket, 26 comma 18, which means that x is equal to 26 and y is equal to 18. Okay, so ordered pair, always you have to write down in the form of x comma y. So value of x first and value of y afterwards. Okay, so in this way we have completed question number 3 from main question number 3. Now let us go towards next question, that is question number 4 here. Okay, so in question number 4 we can see that the equations are little bit different. Okay, in the previous two questions, in question number 2 and question number 3, we have seen that the questions means there were whole numbers, such fractions were not present. Okay, you can see here, these are the simple equations. Here fractions are not present. Okay, from this one more sum fourth is there which you can solve by yourself, and as I have told, question number 5 and 6 they are omitted. Okay, so now try to find out the difference here. You can see that here fractions are present. So little bit different method we have to follow here. We have discussed this sum previously. Once again I am discussing them as a revision. Okay, so let us start with first question here. X upon 3 plus y upon 4 is equal to 4. And the second equation is x upon 2 minus y upon 4 is equal to 1. Just recall the standard form. The standard form of linear equations in two variables is x plus by is equal to c. Okay, So here we don't want fractions. I told you that ABC can be real numbers. That is why these are the simultaneous equations. No doubt they are linear equations in two variables. But for solving them, we don't want fractions. We want whole numbers here. So let us try to convert this equation in the simplest form. So let us take the first equation. First equation is x upon 3 plus y upon 4 is equal to 4. Now I don't want these 3 and 4 in denominator. Okay, so here I have to multiply the whole equation by LCM of 3 and 4. LCM means least common multiple. The smallest number which comes in table of both. So here LCM is 12. So if we multiply the complete equation by 12, then these two denominators, they will be eliminated. Okay, so let us multiply the equation by 12. Understood? No, why by 12? Because 12 is LCM of 3 and 4, least common multiple of 3 and 4. Okay, so when we multiply here by 12, 3 4s are 12. That 12 will get cancelled with 3 and here you will get 4x. And when you will multiply here by 12, 12 will get cancelled with 4. 4 3s are 12. So here you will get 3y. So 4x plus 3y. Exactly opposite numbers you are getting. You are getting 4 here and you are getting 3 here. Okay. And when you are multiplying here by 12, you will get 48. Okay, this is one method, that multiply by 12 and you can get the answer as 4x plus 3y is equal to 48. Number this as equation number 1. Or if you don't want to multiply by 12, somebody will by 12, then somebody will think that let us go for cross multiplication here. You do know cross multiplication, so you can do that also. So when you cross multiply, here you will get 4x and here you will get 3y. See, 4 into x 4x and 3 into y 3y. So that 4x plus 3y in the numerator, and in denominator you are going to multiply them both. So 3 4s are 12 and that 12 if you multiply by 4, you are going to get 48. So either you can multiply the whole equation by 12 or you can go for cross multiplication as you used to do in lower standards. So that will also do. Now see, the equation is converted to the easiest, simplest form. So we numbered it as 1. Now let us go towards the second equation. That is x upon 2 minus y upon 4 is equal to 1. Here also I want to eliminate this 2 and 4 from denominator. So I will find LCM. Okay, so LCM of 2 and 4 is 4 only. How to find LCM? Always go for the table of bigger number. 4 ones are 4. Is there in table of 2? Yes. So LCM here is 4. If you cross multiply, then you will get 8 here. Instead you can multiply only this first term by 2. Okay, and then you can add. You know that for adding we should have the equal denominator. So either go for that, or as I have said, multiply the equation by LCM of these two. So here LCM is 4. So we will multiply the equation by 4, not by 8. Least common multiple. We have to think of the smallest number here. So we are multiplying by 4. So when you will multiply by here by 4, that 4 will get cancelled with 2 and here you will get 2x. And when you will multiply here by 4, 4 and 4 will get cancelled. And simply here you will get minus y. And when you will multiply here by 4, you will get 4. 4 into 1 is 4. So the new equation will be 2x minus y is equal to 4. Number this as 2. Okay, so in this way we have found out two equations in the simplest form. Now the next step. Now you know how to solve them. Okay, So we have to equate any one coefficient. So either you can equate x by multiplying this equation by 2, or you can equate y by multiplying equation 2 by 3. Okay, so let us equate 3. So multiply here by 3. So write down the statement multiplying equation 2 by 3. Why I have chosen 3, you will observe that here plus sign is there and here minus sign is there. So addition will help us here. Okay, so instead of multiplying x, I prefer to multiply by here by 3 so that I can equate the coefficient of y. So when we are multiplying here by 3, what we are going to get the new equation as 6x minus 3y is equal to 12. This is our new equation. Number this as 3. Now observe equation 1 and equation 3. Here you have plus 3y and here you have minus 3y. The signs are opposite. So you are going to add. So what is the next step? Adding equations 1 and 3. So write down the statement. Adding equations 1 and 3. So write down equation 1 up. That is 4x plus 3y is equal to 48. Plus equation number 3. That is 6x minus 3y is equal to 12. And when we add them, this plus 3y and minus 3y will get cancelled. And here we will get 4x plus 6x. 4 plus 6, 10. Here we will get 10x is equal to 48 plus 12, that is 60. So we will get 10x is equal to 60. And from that, x is equal to 60 divided by 10, that is 6. So value of x is 6. Now to find out value of y, let us put this value in any one equation. So write down substituting x is equal to 6 in equation 2, which is simplest. See, equation 1 is little bit bigger. Instead of that, equation 2 is easiest. So we are putting that value in equation 2. See, this is equation 2. 2x minus y is equal to 4. So here in place of x, we are substituting 6. So 2 inside the bracket 6 minus y is equal to 4. Rest all the terms will remain same. Only in place of x, you are writing x. But don't forget, you are writing 6. I'm sorry, not x, 6. But don't forget to write it in round bracket. Okay. Simply substitute. Replace x by 6. So here 2 into 6, 12. Okay. Now if you shift this 4 this side, it will become minus, and if you shift this minus by this side, it will become plus. Okay, so for our convenience, we will do that. See, 2 into 6, 12. Minus 4. This 4 is shifted to LHS, so became minus. And this minus y is shifted to RHS, so became plus y. So what we got? 12 minus 4 is equal to y. And from that, value of y we got as 8. Y is equal to 8. 12 minus 4, 8. So we got both the values as 6 and 8. X is equal to 6 and y is equal to 8. Finally, you have to write down the solution. Okay, either you can write down solution is equal to as we have written in the previous sum, or you can write down in this form also, that 6 and 8 is the solution of these given equations. Or simply you can write down finally x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 8. Okay, so anyway you can write down the answer, but writing final answer is very important. It carries half mark. If you are not writing the solution properly as an ordered pair, then you will lose that half mark. Okay, so I hope you must have understood how to solve this type of sums. Let us go towards the next question now. Okay, already these questions were discussed previously. That means I hope that you might have completed your notebook and you must be having the solved problems with you. This is simply a revision. So let us go towards next question, that is question number 2. So see here now the next question. X upon 3 plus 5y is equal to 13 and 2x plus y upon 2 is equal to 19. Again you can see that here fractions are there. So let us simplify them now by using the same method as we have done in the previous one. See the first equation, x upon 3 plus 5y is equal to 13. We don't want these 3 in denominator. Here denominator is not present. So here simply we are going to multiply by 3. Here there is no question of finding the LCM because this denominator is present only in the one term. So here this whole equation we will multiply by 3. And when we will multiply by 3 here, this 3 and 3 will get cancelled. And in the first term we will get simply x. Here when we multiply by 3, 5 3s are 15. So you will get 15y here. And here 3 into 13, that is 39. So this is our equation number 1. We have reduced this equation in the simplest form. Okay. Then the next equation, second one, 2x plus y upon 2 is equal to 19. Now here also we don't want this 2. So we are multiplying the equation by 2. Each and every term we are multiplying by 2. So when you will multiply here 2 2s are 4x. When you will multiply here 2 and 2 will get cancelled and you will get only y. And here 2 into 19 is 38. So equation number 1 and 2 are ready. Okay. Now the next step is to solve them, and for that we need equal coefficients. So observe the coefficients. Here for y the coefficient is 15 and here it is 1. So if we try to equate coefficient of y, then here we have to multiply by 15 and very big number we will get here. Instead, let us equate the coefficient of x. Here we have 4. So here we can multiply by 4. So multiplying equation 1 by 4. So multiply everywhere by 4. 4 into x is 4x. 4 into 15y is 60y. And 4 into 39 is 156. Number this as equation 3. Okay. So in this way we have equated the coefficient of the variable x. Now observe the sign. Both the places the sign is same, that is positive. That means here we have to go for subtraction. Okay. So let us subtract now. Subtracting equation 2 from 3. So equation 3 will appear first, the bigger one. 4x plus 60y is equal to 156 minus the equation 2, that is 4x plus y is equal to 38. Now when we are subtracting, we need to change the signs. So change the signs. So everywhere the plus sign is going to become minus. Write in bracket, change the signs. And then we can go for the subtraction. So here these two are cancelled. 60 minus 1, that means 59y here. And here when you subtract 156 minus 38, you will get 118. Okay, see 16 minus 8 is 8, 1 carried. And then here 4 minus 3 is 1 and 1 as it is. So 118. Okay, so we will get the value of y now as 118 divided by 59. That will be 2. So from that we will get value of y as 2. Y is equal to 118 divided by 59, that is 2. Now after finding 2, the next step is to find out value of x. So let us substitute this value of y in any one equation. You can choose a simple equation. So put y is equal to 2 in equation 1, which is easier. Okay. So what is equation 1? X plus 15y is equal to 39. So here in place of y we are writing 2. So x plus 15 into 2 is equal to 39. 15 twos are 30, which we can shift to RHS and it will become minus. So we will get x is equal to 39 minus 30, that is 9. See, 15 twos are 30. So x plus 30 is equal to 39. And this plus 30 we are shifting to right hand side. Okay, so when we are shifting it to right hand side, it will become minus. So x is equal to 39 minus 30, that is 9. So we got value of both the variables as x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 2. Then finally write down the answer. Therefore 9, 2 is the solution of the given equation. Be very careful while writing the solution here. As I have said, always you have to write down value of x first and then the value of y. Even though you have found out y first and x afterwards, while writing the answer, you should write it as the ordered pair only. That means value of x first and then value of y. Okay. So I hope you must have understood these two sums which we have solved. The remaining sums we will solve in the next lecture. Okay. Till that, you study at home constantly. As I have said, for mathematics practice is very, very important. So do practice the sums every day. So students, today we are stopping here. Till that, you stay home, stay safe and take care of yourself. Thank you, students.